We gotta go. We gotta go.
Go, Ella.
Coming in. Coming in. And touchdown. See, I normally run with like big fat Beats headphones, but I sweat a lot and they get really nasty. And today I finally killed my like Beats running headphones. I'm wearing Candace's girl headphones. Yeah. That's 13.15 miles at a 7:30 pace. Not bad. Supposed to be a thunderstorm later today. That's why I have on my raincoat. I've got a quick meeting with Jake this morning, and then about 2 hours, then the goats. I'm at my Jake meeting, but Jake is not at my Jake meeting. Jake, you're 9 minutes late. Oh, glad you could make it, Jake.
I'm sorry, legal trouble.
Are you in trouble?
And let's do the next story, to be precise.
We're doing a Beam story about legal drugs.
Yeah, legal drugs.
And Jake's kind of spearheading it, so some legalities.
There was some legality. Just had to make sure what we can and cannot do on camera.
Sounds mysterious, Jake. Good meeting? Good meeting?
Good meeting, great meeting. Fantastic.
All right, I gotta go because I'm now less than 1 hour away from goats. Bye, Jake.
See you, dude.
You know what I haven't done in a while? I mean, I stopped doing them because, I got a little bit bored, but I haven't done a solid Q&A.
Come on.
What was your dream job as a child? I didn't necessarily want to be an astronaut or like a movie star or anything like that. I think the only thing that I knew when I was younger is that I didn't want to have a boss. Like I didn't want to have to answer to somebody else. Do you ever become annoyed when people stop you in the street for photos? The answer is typically no, except for when I'm with my family. I don't do selfies, like when I'm carrying the baby, no way. And then when I'm running, like I don't want to stop, that's not cool. And then the biggest one is when people wait outside my office. I know it's my fault because I used to film out there, but I can't do selfies outside my office. My building manager freaks out, people in the building don't like it, and it just causes like what happened to your thumb? If you notice, my left thumb usually has paint on it. But at a minor circular saw incident with the thumb, and I completely fucked up my finger. I put fingernail polish on it to remind myself not to mess with it and to let it heal. I appreciate everybody's concern. I'm gonna be fine. Will you ever go back to Canon cameras? Yeah, I'm using Panasonic Lumix cameras right now. I was using Sony. I still like Sony. Truth is, I like them all. I have no loyalty to any one camera brand. Why don't you show Francine's face anymore? When Franny stopped being like a baby and started looking like a person, Candace and I decided to keep her out of social media. Owen, my older kid, he's 19, he can be like, Dad, I want to be in a video, or Dad, I don't want to be in your videos, and it's his decision, but she's 2, and I didn't want to pressure her into something that later in life she might not want to have been a part of. I hope that makes sense. Believe me, I would love to have her cute little baby face in these videos. I got a lot more thumbs up when she was in them. Here's a little bit of a loaded question. Thoughts on Jake Paul and Logan Paul? Okay, for like the 3 of you who don't know, Jake Paul and Logan Paul are 2 young guys from Ohio. They used to be Viners, and then they started on YouTube, and now they're like huge. I mean, like apocalyptically the hugest thing to ever happen to YouTube, and I'm not saying that hyperbolically, that is the truth. Jake did like 5 million subscribers in like 6 months. The most views I've ever done on this channel in a single month, I think, was 150 million views, and that's with like one insane viral and vlogging every day. Jake last month did like 500 million views. Like, these guys are stratospheric in their success on YouTube, but they're a little controversial. I find that especially other YouTubers love to shit on Jake and Logan Paul. So here's my opinion about Jake and Logan Paul. First, as people, you know, I know Logan, I know Jake a little bit, and I can tell you that in all the time I've spent with them, they've always been like really nice guys. Like Logan, I would consider a friend of mine. I was in his feature film, which I was psyched to do. I moderated a panel that he and a bunch of his collaborators were on once. Jake I've interacted with less, but you know, Jake has a mind of an entrepreneur, and sort of like a year ago, he and I had a bunch of conversations around the businesses that he was interested in starting in. And I was just really impressed by Jake, such a young guy, had such a mind and such ambition. And then they've done some stupid Logan stunt at VidCon, like, Logan, what were you thinking? And Jake's done some silly stuff, but like, look, I've done some really stupid stuff in my YouTube channel that you guys have given me like such a hard time for, rightfully so. And I think that you have to judge people by the totality of who they are, not. So my feelings on the Paul brothers, and go easy on me in the comments for saying this, is that I am super impressed and excited for their success. I'm happy for them, and I really appreciate their ambition. Before you discount their success, try succeeding on your own. It's not easy to succeed on any level, especially the level at which they're succeeding. So drama and nonsense aside, they've done something that I think is extraordinary. How do you feel about Hawaiian pizza? I really like pineapple on my pizza. When will Beam's new channel go live? Beam's new channel is already live. We're just not really, there's nothing up there yet. Here's kind of a harsh question. What is happening to the vlogs? It feels different and completely incoherent. Is it taking... I hope the vlogs aren't completely incoherent. I will say that I'm not like uploading on a regular schedule, and the narrative of the vlog is not really succinct. So yeah, maybe they're a little bit incoherent. I'm sorry. My focus right now is on family, is on what I'm doing at Beam. My focus is all over the place right now, and I still love making videos, so I try to find time like today to make videos like this, but Cocoa Puffs or Fruit Loops? Cocoa Puffs. How is Candace's company, Billy, coming along? That's a good question for me to end on. It's time to go see the goats. Goats. Goats! Hi, I'm here to see the goats.
Look what I got.
Make it rain on them.
Here goes. Goaties. Go.
That's it, Candace, with the goats?
I told you to be here earlier.
Candace is doing a photo shoot for Billy's lookbook, and they have goats. And why have goats for a lookbook? Billy goats.
Yeah, can we just...
Oh my god, look at it. Are you the goat handler?
I am.
Hi, sweetheart. Kara, just so everybody knows, this is above the line. These are handled properly and safely,
absolutely.
and these goats are well looked after and handled by proper handlers.
Yes.
But they're just,
Very humanely treated.
but they're just beautiful little animals that we're taking pictures of.
I love these hoes.
Okay.
There we go.
You don't have to go.
With my hands.
Touch my go.
This has got homepage all over it.
Nice. Aww. This is Francine. She forgot it here. Okay, Candace, explain what this is.
This is a photo shoot with all new stuff coming out for Billy and a new website that we are spending a lot of time on. Is that really what my hair looks like? George Washington.
Where did you find the models? How long have you been a model?
Professionally for a year. Really actually did work for 1 month.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's kind of fun, it's different.
How many shoots have you done that have goats involved?
0.
See? When do we get to see the pictures? What do you think?
I think it's gonna be great.
How many times in your life has somebody said to you, I have this great idea for a product, or a great idea for a company, great idea for a business, and it starts and it ends there with the idea? The hardest thing in the world to do is go from 0 to 1. To go from that, I have an idea, to actually doing it. I remember when Candace said to me, I have this idea for a company, for a new line called Billy. And now it's like 2 years later, and she's got the new office and employees and that photo shoot, and it's like, hey man, and it's like a real thing. Candace, you never stop impressing me. We gotta go, we gotta go.
Go, Ella.
Coming in. Coming in. And touchdown. See, I normally run with like big fat Beats headphones, but I sweat a lot and they get really nasty. And today I finally killed my like Beats running headphones. I'm wearing Candace's girl headphones. Yeah. That's 13.15 miles at a 7:30 pace. Not bad. Supposed to be a thunderstorm later today. That's why I have on my raincoat. I've got a quick meeting with Jake this morning, and then about 2 hours, then the goats. I'm at my Jake meeting, but Jake is not at my Jake meeting. Jake, you're 9 minutes late. Oh, glad you could make it, Jake.
I'm sorry, legal trouble.
Are you in trouble?
Let's do the next story, to be precise.
We're doing a Beam story about legal drugs.
Yeah, legal drugs.
And Jake's kind of spearheading it, so some legalities.
There was some legality. Just had to make sure what we can and cannot do on camera.
Sounds mysterious, Jake. Good meeting? Good meeting?
Good